It's been 11 long years, and we are finally here. From 14 to 25, we never thought it would happen, and yet here we are on the beautiful screen in front of me, in front of you. NCAA 25 is here. And with that means Dynasty, modern Dynasty, is back. My name is West Coast 22 or Todd. I appreciate you checking out the video. This is going to be the beginning of our YouTube Dynasty. That's going to be a little bit different. There is going to be no hypothetical gameplay. There will be, but it's going to be a little bit different. We will full sim the game, but we will watch the entire game. Not we. I will watch the entire game. Then I will go back over the top, and I will do kind of commentate the highlights so we don't see every single play, only the important stuff. I did one of the videos a good chunk ago for Revamped, and it was super fun. So that's what I'm going to do. There is a chance that I could do some normal Dynasty, normal gameplay, stuff like that for a different Dynasty at some point. I do it on my stream as well, so make sure you're checking that out. But for this Dynasty series, we will only do sim, but it will be commentary. You will see all the highlights as we watch this team you don't know yet try to make it to the national championship. So if you look in the thumbnail, there are 4 teams: the Baylor Bears, the Cincinnati Bearcats, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, and the UCF Knights. People have been waiting. My Discord's been waiting. People have gotten guesses. We're going to load up Dynasty. We're going to build this team. Which of the 4 teams you think it'll be? Let's find out right now. The Cincinnati Bearcats. I have loved Cincinnati back when I first started to understand what college sports was, or sports in general, when I was a young lad. Cincinnati basketball, college basketball was one of the first things that I started to follow because my buddy was a Duke and Arizona fan, kind of, and Cincy, Arizona, and Duke kind of had a weird like 3-way rivalry going on back in the day, back in the Kenyon Martin days. So Cincinnati's always been kind of the team I like to follow outside of my Ducks, of course. And considering Cincinnati is kind of on the downswing right now, my goal with this Dynasty is to pick a Power 4 conference team who's kind of towards the bottom of their conference. Being 82 overall in real college football, they're picked to finish, I think, bottom 5 in the Big 12. So it's not a complete rebuild from, a San Houston State. For a team like that, that's what I'm doing on stream. For YouTube, it's going to be a Power 4, kind of struggling. Won't be that difficult, though, but we want to win. So the Bearcats it is. We will sign our contract, and we will be the new head coach of the Cincinnati Bearcats out of the Big 12. And we will start this Dynasty off. This first episode here is just going to be kind of getting everything set. No game this episode. And for what it's worth, guys, keep in mind that I did not do a lot of research. I didn't watch a ton of videos. So I'm kind of learning as we go to a point. So especially with recruiting, there's going to be mistakes that I'm going to make because I still need to learn what works, what doesn't work. I'm sure some of you watching this already know the exact way to recruit and how to get everybody you want, per se. I don't have that. I don't know that. So it's something that I'm going to have to figure out. Custom schedules, we are not going to worry about for this one. We're going to let the schedules do whatever they want. FCS East, Pittsburgh, and Miami. That's not a horrible non-conference schedule. Not horrible. Houston, Texas Tech, UCF, Arizona State, the Buffaloes of Colorado, West Virginia, Iowa State, K-State, TCU. So only one ranked team on our schedule. I would assume the Big 12 is not very good to start out right now, which is entirely fine. So, before I do anything, though, let's go do this coachability just so it's done. I did pick recruiter, especially the way this is. I want to do that first. You know what? I'm not going to do this first because I want to see what this team looks like and what we're going to need. I have a list here, or I'm going to create a list. Team, view roster. Let's see what we have here. Let's go position by position to a point. Oh, Brendan Sorsby, the 79 overall redshirt sophomore, is probably going to be our quarterback for a couple years. Should end up in the high 80s, which is great. Gosh, we do have a really good freshman, redshirt freshman too in Drogosh, and another freshman in Samaj Jones. So I mean, we're probably going to need a quarterback per se, but I don't necessarily think that it's going to be a high priority for us. If we get a 5-star banger, we do. That's great, but yeah, halfback. We need some young backfield help here. We got Corey Kiner, but again, he is a senior. We'll have 2 seniors next year. Probably won't be an 87 though. All right, so we definitely need to go after a halfback here. Some teams don't even have fullbacks. I probably will get one, to be honest. I know that you can just bring over a tight end to play fullback as well. I get that, but nah. Receivers need a bunch of help. We have 4 senior receivers, only 1 above 80, and 4 freshmen that are very, very low. So we need a ton of receiver help. And that we're going to, oh man, huge. JUCO as well, and probably out of the transfer portal as well. But we need to kind of reset this wide receiver core because it is not very good, especially on the young side. Our best freshman is 63, and he's a true freshman. No, thank you. Tight end, we have a couple young ones. I'm okay with Grover and Dehersky here. We're only losing 1, but he's not even our starter. Lose 1. Lose 2, then 2. All right, tight end, we probably at least need to get 1. I will check the team needs spot as well, but for now, this is where we're going. Holy offensive line. Okay, let's go right tackle. Okay. We're losing 2 seniors. We only have 5, so we need about 3 tackles. Left guard, we have 2 seniors. Right guard, we have 1 senior. Oh, Lord. So we probably need 3 or 4 guards as well. Brutal, man. The trenches need help. Center, we have 2 freshmen, but we need to grab another one because we have Gerhardt graduating. Left end and right end here. 6 left ends, 4 right. So 10 defensive ends. 2 are seniors. 3 are seniors. We have the depth, but I'm not incredibly happy with how good they are. So probably need some defensive end help as well. We probably won't get all this help, but this is just the goal. Defensive tackle, we have nobody graduating, but outside of Corleone, we do not have anybody decent coming up. If you can hear my typing, I apologize. I should have got a notepad instead, but this is where we are. We have 3 outside linebackers total, and nobody better than the 74. So this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough as well. Holy Lord, granted they're young, but this is not great. From what I can see right now, our defense is going to be in trouble. Our defense is going to be in trouble with this team. Only 1 senior corner. We have some decent. Carroll being a 76 as a sophomore. Arnold being a 78 as a sophomore. Okay, we have some depth here at corner, so that's very, very good. Free safety. 2 seniors. Other than that, meh. At the very least, I need to look into getting 1. Strong safety, 2 seniors. The rest have all been redshirted already. How's our special teams? A junior kicker that's not very good, and 3 punters. What are we doing? What are we doing? Get out of here. Why do we have 2 punters? Wait. Huh? Are these fools twins? Are these guys twins and they are actually on the same team, both punters? Yo, I need to look this up for real. Max and Mason Fletcher, both from Melbourne. They're Aussies. What the hell? What? I mean, we're good with punters, I guess, for 2 years, but I don't know what this dude's trying to do. But we do need to go after a kicker, though, because Carter Brown, yeah, no. Yeah, no. So that's our roster. That's what we're going to start with here. Now it is time to go get our recruiting board set up. So, like I was saying, a lot of you probably have your own way that you do this, and you've already found some tricks. I haven't found any tricks yet, per se. So, pretty much, I just go position by position. I stay in the recommended. I could go to my pipelines, which is kind of the next step that I go, just in case I need more help. But I just stay in recommended, and I go spot by spot. So we need a quarterback here. Is there anybody that we want to kind of compete with? Marciano's a 4-star, but Ohio State, Wisconsin. Witherspoon would be interesting. But we're trying to get him. We're not even on his board, though. That might be a tough get just because. Third, he's a 2-star. No thanks. Just kidding. I mean, I would love to just focus on 4 stars, but that's just not the reality, unfortunately. Unless you're A+, 5-star, prestige, everything, you won all these titles. Just focusing on 4 and 5 stars doesn't really work because you're gonna lose some of those out to the Ohio States, to the Michigans. So you kind of have to be a little bit careful on who you dive into. See, as much as I would like Marciano, we're 7th on his list. Penn State, Michigan, Wisconsin, Ohio State. Do we really want to battle for this guy? Or do we want to go down, try and grab a 3-star, hope one's a gem, and go from there? I think I'm going to do all of them, to be honest. Let's do those 3. I guess I could do... All right, let's look at him too. Halfback, we're looking at 1, and we really don't have anybody here. Really, nobody on our list here, which means Anzalone or Bayless, we might have to jump in on and just try. Proximity to home is his deal breaker. Playing time is his deal breaker. Ole Miss, Florida State, Kentucky, Clemson, Northwestern, NC State. Kentucky. That's pipeline for us. I'm going to try to jump in on Bayless here. There's no one else that I could really jump in on, so I have to try to do somebody. Fullback, is there anybody to grab here? Let's look at these 3 and see who's the best. And then it's receivers. We need a bunch, and absolutely nobody wants to play for us. Cool. Awesome. We'll grab him. We'll try the 4-star. That's going to be tough. Let's go to pipeline for this one. See if there's anybody else that we could even attempt at here. I mean, the 4-star is nice, but I don't want to get myself in 4 4-star battles, because that might be a lot. That might be a lot here. No one's really on him so far. Bosby. These guys are open here. Okay. Let's look at those guys and see what's up. Let's go back to recommended. Let's keep rolling here. Tight end. We do need 1. We got some options. We have some options. We all already are in the top 8 of the 2 stars. Don't care. Let's look at these 3 to start. Tackle. We need a bunch. We're 4th for a 5-star, the number 1 tackle in the country. And he's barely scouted so far. Well, we're 4th on his interest list, so we're gonna go. We're gonna give it a shot. We are gonna give it a shot. We'll also do the 3-star. We'll do that. That's enough for now. We need more, I think, but that's enough for now. We'll do those 3 because we're on the interest. Center, we need 1. I'm going to run out of space here for my targets. Ruh-roh. We're 3rd on the 4-star. Yeah, we're trying a lot more 4-stars than what I thought. We will bow out of some of these 4-stars very, very quickly if it stops working. I kind of feel like we have to do that. DT, we need a bunch as well, of course. Ugh. The positions that we need a bunch of are not here. We'll do those 2. Linebackers, outside, we need a bunch. Tavon. I mean, we're 4th for Briscoe. Okay. We only have 3 spots left, too, which means we have a couple more spots left to actually put in. 3rd top 8, but it's only a 2-star. 1 spot left. Let's go pick 1 corner. First top 8 might be an easy snag here if he doesn't become a bust. So we'll try him, and that's 35. So before we do anything, we still need a free safety, a strong safety, and a kicker. So let's go do some of this to start here. I still have those 5 points too. The first year recruiting is going to be tough because I'm starting out as a new coach. Let's go put this on. Pardon me, y'all. Let's go put this on receivers then to start. Because we really need to reset our receivers, and any jump we can get on that would be stellar. But we are starting as a new coach, so recruiting is not going to be the easiest thing in the world right now. Not going to be the easiest thing in the world. Quarterback, we need 1. I mean, this 4-star is going to be really, really tough to keep. Scouting. Of course, he's a freaking gem, dude. 4-star gem. Of course he is. And he's the only gem, too. 94 throw power. Decent acceleration. 91. Bad accuracy. Well, I wouldn't say bad, but not great. Awareness. I think for now I'm going to take this guy off, Folk. I mean, I really want to try for Marciano. I will bounce out on Marciano very, very quickly if something else jumps in. Bayless, he's a bust. The only halfback we had on our board, and he's a bust. Can I still go after him per se? I guess. He's still pretty quick. Acceleration, agility. He's a 4-star bust, which means he probably could still be a 3-star guy. So we're still going to go after him. Especially because, and see if we can get on his board here. Fullback. I don't even want to look at spend money on the scouting of the other 2 right now because we got a gem. So we'll save some. Receivers. We only have a certain amount of hours here. We won't be able to get it all on this first one, but we need to try to find some gems here. Receivers, there's 1. I'd love another. I'd love at least 2 that I can find here. Damn. Got me in the first half, I'm not going to lie. We'll take out Higdon. We'll go after Lindell Mills. I mean, we're on Abel's board. I kind of feel like we have to do that for now. Frederick Handy's another 4-star. We're not even on his board, though. So this might be really, really tough when I'm going after another 4-star. Almost in the top 8 here for this guy. I'm not going to battle for this one. Could I potentially? Sure. But fine. You know what? We'll try. We'll try, but I'll bounce out pretty quick. Tight end, we need 1. Can we find a gem? There it is. Orlando, we're already 5th. Let's just stick with Orlando. We won't scout the other ones. No points. I mean, we need both. Oh, shit. We need both. And Brooks, he's the number one. We're already on his board. We're going to give him a shot. There's a gem there with a guard. But we need a lot of guards, though, so we're going to keep going. We're going to grab all 3 of these, or start 2. Only 180 hours left. Again, I'm sure some of you have found a different... Fuck. Well, there goes. You know what? 4-star, though, bust. We're going to see. We're going to see. A 4-star bust is not necessarily the worst thing in the world. DE, we just need 1. Ugh. I don't know why I had that feeling that he was going to be... Oh my gosh, they both are. Brutal. 3-star bust are definitely not the ones that I want. DT, we need a bunch. We're almost out of hours, too. This might be it for this first week, which sucks. The first year with a new coach, with scouting or recruiting, is not always the easiest thing in the world. Hello, Scout? Hello? Game froze? Oh, I'm out of hours. Oh. Yeah, so we missed a lot of ones to do here. We missed a bunch. This is unfortunate. But we have some spots here, so let's go finish out at least filling out our board, which is free safety. We have 1. Not even in our pipeline. Nobody's interested. Let's see if we can get lucky with London. Strong safety, absolutely nobody. But he's in our pipeline, so let's give him a shot. And then kicker, no 3 stars. If it's not a 3-star, I don't want you. Sorry, bro. We'll look at these 2. Okay. So that's where we are for now. Those are our recruits. Again, I'm sure you guys kind of have your own way of doing things. We're actually going to go back here and take a peek. I think we're being a little overzealous with some of these. I think we're going after way too many 4 stars. I think we're going to get brought down to reality pretty quick. But I have to try. There's a couple 5 stars that we're trying for as well. A decent amount of 4 stars. I think we're being too ambitious. But we do have 23 seniors graduating. 23. And our offensive line is in a huge bind here. We're graduating 6 seniors on our offensive line. 10 players on the defensive side of the ball. Our defensive side, 1 senior. 3 ends, though, which is why we need so many ends. Okay. So it's not ideal, though. We are an only 82 overall team, so this is kind of a somewhat rebuild. 2A points. But I think this is where we are going to end up here. Again, I will pull out of some of these battles very quickly if I see that I'm probably not going to make it. It's not worth the time. So we will figure that out. My school here. We do have conference prestige, which is nice. But other than that, we don't really have any other A's, which is going to be kind of brutal. Hopefully with a lot of seniors playing time, that'll go up. Proximity to home. We do have that in playing style. Hopefully matches some of these recruits. So again, guys, the way that we're going to do this dynasty, we will do the recruiting. We will set everything up. We will talk about our first game to a point. And then we will, I will play the full game, AI versus AI. We'll watch the whole thing. And then I will chop up the highlights and then voice over them. So it's like you're watching Sports Center to a point, which is the goal. So we're going to see how this works. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I enjoyed it when I did it with West Virginia like 3-4 years ago. It was actually pretty fun. But instead of revamped, we have it on next gen, baby. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for checking it out. Again, this is the first of many, many episodes. Make sure you like, comment, let me know what you think about the series or what I should do if I made any recruiting mistakes. Again, I'm still learning. Subscribe to the channel and turn on that bell so you know when my videos go live. Episode 2 of the Cincinnati Bearcats Dynasty will be up next. You'll see that soon, hopefully very, very soon. And yeah, we'll go over recruiting again. We'll jump into game 1. I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful day. I hope you are enjoying the game as much as I am. And we'll see you for next week in the Dynasty Series.